Good day, everyone, and I am so happy to join us once again, our dear esteemed EduTrack school owner, and I want to believe we have been enjoying the app. And personally, as the team lead of EduTrack, I want to appreciate as many of you school owners that have taken it upon yourself to give us feedback. Your feedback has been what has helped us to get this far with EduTrack. Without those feedbacks, we won't be here doing what we are doing, and we want to appreciate, and we want you to keep them coming. Whatever observation, whatever bugs you see, please send them in so we can work. The end result of everything is that your school must succeed, your school business must succeed, and you do not have to spend the whole time, doing administrative work while you can actually adopt technology to save you time, to save you effort, and even stress. So that's what EduTrack is all about, and I've said it several fora that personally, as the creator of EduTrack, I've been a classroom teacher for over 6 years. Let me say professionally, before I left the classroom and I faced digital teaching. So and I faced ICT, and I started our ICT company. So I know the headache, I know the pain when it comes to running a school, especially you want to incorporate digital technology into. So that's why EduTrack is not just an app created just because we wanted to create something. No, it's created out of passion. It's created out of a beautiful story and experience that I have personally had a few years back. So please, that's just that on that. So today, I want to show you how to do this very important task. Very, very important. So I will be taking you through how to generate report sheets. So that's what I want to do, because I believe we're in exam period now, and a lot of school, after writing exam, you start collating results and all that, and it's very, very easy to do with EduTrack. Very, very simple to do. So I need you to pay attention to that. Now, let me start with this and take note of this specifically. Number one, quite a lot of schools started running EduTrack second term. Yeah. So your first time result is not on EduTrack. And we have majority of the schools now, it is just this third time they are running EduTrack. So whether it is first time if you started with first time, you may not really need to follow this next few steps. But you need to watch this video to the end so that you understand how to generate report sheets. Even some of us that we are already in the system, we know it, but I need you to rewatch it because some of these features have really been upgraded. So you need to watch it. So, but if your school joined EduTrack second term, third term, there's this question of third term is a special term because it's cumulative. The results should be cumulative, and we should have the overview of what the student have done in the last 1 year. So we should be able to compare first time results, second time results, and third time results, and to be able to get a proper report sheet that is traceable. So, and I have a good news that you don't need to worry. With EduTrack, we have got you covered. So, if you look at this video, if you look at this tab very well, let me check the number, this software, sorry. Let me check the terms we have here to make sure that it is 3 terms. So it will be easier for me to create report sheet. So, let me check the academic. Come to academic setup, and you click on academic period. So as you can see, I only have second term and third term. Don't worry, this is one of our apps. So that's one of our app actually for just the training purpose. So I have second term and third term. So that shows that I may not be able to do much here. So what I need to do is to create first term 2025-2026 so that I will have the cumulative flow of result for the 3 terms in the session. So I'll just come over here and click on 20 and type 2025 2026. Then here I'll type first term, then school term, of course school term. Then here pick dates, that will be last year. So please go back to last year and pick the date. we got into the, I think it should be September last year, September 22 or 15. Let me just pick 15, and it ended around December. So let me go to this as well. Pick December. Let me pick December 12. Okay, pick December. So I just write 1 here because that is the first term. So please don't tick this. Just leave it the way it is and click on hard period. So make sure it's not active. So you need to just click on this and go back to click on third term, so that so your current time is now set. So we just leave it this way. So 1, 2, 3, as you can see. So that's the first thing you will do. So the second thing you want to do also is to now go to your broadsheet or your former report sheets or your former broadsheet and get the overall, the totals of each student in each subject for the first term and the second term, and download them as an Excel format. So that's what you want to use. So now, after you've downloaded it, the broadsheet, so every teacher should have, at least you have a copy, especially when it comes to their subject. Every teacher should have at least a record for the result of each student for first term, second term, because that's what we're going to be using. So you now, after you've done this, you've downloaded or you've gotten your report sheet for first term and cumulative totals. Only totals. We are nothing. We don't really need the CA. Is just the total. So you come over to cumulative baseline. So please, you see the cumulative baseline here under grading. Is cumulative, or it's just a menu here. So see, it's very fine. It's very easy to locate. So now you want to pick the class. So every student. So as an admin, you now tell the teachers to go to their dashboard. If they go to their dashboard, they can put in their result. So maybe I will just log in, sign in as a teacher. So you see what I'm talking about. So each teacher should sign in to their portal, and they pick their subject teacher, and they will see cumulative baseline here. So they pick the class they are teaching. So already I've signed in as a teacher, so I'll pick GSS1. Then academic year, of course, 2025-2026. Then I want to start with first term. Then I'll click on load grid. So this person teaches English language, so she now comes here and type the score, the total of the students. Or better say, if she has a very long list of students, she can just come and download our Excel template, which should look like this. I already downloaded it. Let me locate it here. So I'll open it. So let me locate it. So as you can see, so if the school can do it this way, you can just download the template. It will populate the name of, I think it should populate the name of student. I also, let me check. So this is not really up to date, but this is how it should look like. So you can just edit this admission number, the student's name, then the subject name, and the score. But the maximum score, of course, is 100. Then but the best thing for us to do is just to put it manually. So I think the manual will be fine. So you come over here and type your score for first term. Let's say over 100. So this is English now. 88, 55, 67, 45, 50. So you can do this on the phone, so there's no magic there. 45, 57, 63, 61. So once the teacher does that, finishes that, you just need to come over here and click on save baseline. So the baseline score has been saved. So English teacher has signed in. So every other teacher should just sign in and put their first term results there. So it's as easy as that. So admin do not need to bother themselves. So but as an admin, you can just come over to this baseline, sign in as a principal admin, and come to this baseline and check to see teachers that are yet to submit their score. You'll be able to see it there. So And you do same for second term. You come over here again and pick for second term and you load the grid. So already we have this English. Let me load this again. 57, 63, 55, 67, 78, 9, 34, 56, 67, 88, and you save the baseline as well. So for first term and second term, it has been saved successfully. Oh, I didn't save this. 67. And I've said it over and over again. Please, any student that is no longer in your school, please, you need to archive the name or delete the name, or just come over here, student list. Let's say one of the students is no longer in the school, so that it do not have impact on your report sheets. So I would advise that you just sorry, you need to sign out. Let me sign out here. So I sign in as an admin. EduTrack to sign in as an admin. So let me sign in as an admin now. So you come over to student list, and then we want to. I would advise that you just offboard this student by clicking this link, and then maybe withdrawn. You can pick withdrawn or transfer to any other thing, just for your record to be clear. Then you click on I've removed that student. Let me onboard it again. So I'll come over to alumni, but let me take this student back. So let me take this student back. So I'll just come over here. Is it teacher? Yes. So I can't bring back this student. The menu I picked was that this student have graduated. So, but please, maybe you should not use that graduate one. So just come over, pick transfer to another school or withdrawn. Don't pick program completed or graduated. Those ones you may not be able to retrieve, and you just come and click this last button. Sorry about that. Then I'm coming. So you see the button confirm upward. Sorry about that. So that's that on that. So I think our baseline should be there. So let's check. Let's check for our okay. Go to branch. Make sure you switch to the right branch. GSS1. And let's load and see. As you can see, English is there. The one for English teacher is there. Let's check for second term. The one for English teacher is also there. Let's check for third term. So I think our third term result is not here at all. So I don't know why that is. So that's how you do it. So you don't really need for third term. Actually, third term will not be here. So don't bother with third term. Please don't do anything with third term. Third term will automatically be inside this your grade book. So this grade book will work for third term. So do you get that? So this is where your teachers will load their score. Do you get that? So you come over to grade book for third term now. So this is just one agric. Of course, this branch. Then you load it. Then, of course, the teacher must sign in. The teacher will also have this feature there, this grading here. So the teacher will just come and put in their results and all that. So so that we can, and they can just be there. So let me pick GSS1A first and see. There's no score for GSS1A. GSS1B, let me check. No active student. GSS2. None as well. Oh, how do I now see it? So once that is done, you now come over to your report card. I already did a video on how to generate your report card anyway. So you come over to grading setup, then you come back to report card settings. So please pay attention to this. EduTrack comes with 5 pre-designed templates, that you can use. So if you pick this, use a pre-built template. You have this, pick any of it. Let me pick elegant. Now, these settings, general settings, is very, very important. If you want the student photo to show, if you want the school logo to show, the school brand, the class teacher name, and all that, then of course, show cumulative CA only. This depends on your school. Choose average score. Then you must enable third term cumulative. Please enable third term cumulative. It's very important so that the cumulative baseline can sum up the total for first term, second term, and third term together. Then every of these ones you can make it work the way you want it to work, and just save the settings. So after you have done that, I think I've shown you how to pull data from gradebook already. So go and watch that video. Just populate it. As a teacher, just populate this, load it, and you populate your scores here. So it's not that hard. So now, after you have done that, you can now go to grading. Then you want to go to, you want to go to grading setup. No, not academics, I think it's grading. Then you want to go to report cards. Yeah, so this is where you now print the report cards. Third term, then load students. So so you can see I already have, this is a demo. So I have pre-filled all these scores there. So so for your report card to be printed, to be printable, first and foremost, every class teacher must submit must submit their results to the HOD. So as they are filling the grade book, they are sending it to the HOD. So it is the HOD that will now upload. So every school should have at least one HOD. So it might, if the school is very small, it might not be HOD in the right sense of it, but you can use an account of one of the most senior staff in your school, make the person HOD on EduTrack so that the person can monitor. The reason why we are doing it is that we don't just want teachers to just pull results on EduTrack and just generate and we start seeing errors here and there. No. So once the result is completed, it's moved to the HOD. The HOD approve, then the admin. So this is the admin now. So the admin can now also go and check. Via this grade book here for every subject. For English, you look at it. Any teacher that is yet to fill, you can call them and say. So once any teacher fills it, they must save all grades. After saving all grades, then submit for HOD approval. It's very important. Submit for HOD approval. If you don't submit, even if you are done with everything, it will still not work. So even if you are done with the remarks, the psychomotor domain and all that, every other thing, if you didn't submit to HOD for HOD approval, it will not go. So I needed to stress that again. I've done that in the last video and I'm saying it again. So I just come over to grading and then report cards again, then GSS1, third term, then I'll load the student. So just to show you how EduTrack looks like, so I'll click on generate results. Let's see. So this is how the report sheet will look like. This is how the report sheet will look like. Okay. So again, you can come over here and check for the report card settings and use Visual Designer. So this Visual Designer, if you want to customize the look and feel of your report card, I think EduTrack is the first educational app that will help you to customize your report card just the way you want it, and it's very easy to do. Just click on use Visual Designer and save settings. Then you can click on open designer. So we have a powerful tool here, or you can drag and drop. If you are good with graphic design, you can drag and drop. It's also cool. So you can click on add elements. You add the school logo, add element, add the student profile picture and place it somewhere here. Drag and drop. As you can see, you want to add school element, school info, you put it at the middle. You put this at the middle. So stick drag and drop. I don't want to waste any much of our time anyway. So you stick drag and drop. So you can use this. You can use this if you have the luxury of time. But if you don't have luxury of time, you can just come over here and use this button here, auto arrange here, layout. Then you can use any of these 4 styling. So I can pick this signature report card. So as you can see, this is the way it will look like. So this is the way you can preview it. Of course, each of this one here, you can change the font style to whichever one you want. You can change the color of the text to blue. You can change the dimension, the background itself. You can just tilt it in a way. It will not be fine that way. Let me use. No. So let me pick something golden or something terrible. So, so image effect time. So you can play around this. So and you can preview it. So as you can see, this is the way the report card looks like with that template, with that report card designer. So you see, it's different from this. It's different from this. So that's that. So you will see the results printed. Let me use this template. So you see the cumulative, as you can see, for first time, second time, or third time. But unfortunately, the first time and second time did not show well because I haven't filled all the subjects. So it became an issue. So it didn't show it. So, but you can be rest assured that once your baselines are there, it will come out. And then position in class also is there for the term. So it's there. So you see this beautifully designed report sheet. So that's how to work on the cumulative baseline. So go and teach your staff, your teachers how to run this now. So I hope it's gonna work fine. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.